how are Canadian companies like Kronos at a disadvantage in the US?
Well, the big disadvantage is that they can't sell product here.
Right.
Again, it's marijuana is unambiguously illegal at the federal level, no matter what states do. Again, America, we have federal states, they don't talk to each other, whatever, they'll figure it out maybe eventually. So Canadian growers, producers, retailers are limited to Canada. And the problem with Canada is, first of all, there's a lot of competition in every corner of the market, in every segment, from growers to retailers. And every segment has a lot of players. There's not an awful lot of elbow room. So it's kind of like they're this claustrophobia, they're contained in this market that has its limits. On top of that, the government, Health Canada specifically, over the past year has been, they've improved, but the pace of licensing is still really, really slow. I think in mid-year, I don't know the exact number. Somebody hopefully will correct me, but in mid-year, in the province of Ontario, which is at the same time the capital province and by far the most populous province in the country, they had a grand total of 24 dispensaries for the entire province. And it's not like, the country suddenly woke up and legalized weed. They first started doing this in the recreational sphere now more than 2 years ago. There's no excuse for, 2 years after initial legalization, you still only have like a handful of dispensaries. And it's a big province because it's a big country, so it's, 24 dispensaries. If you live in a fairly obscure town, it's possible that you have to drive a couple of hours away to buy licensed weed. So why would
Right.
you bother? And that leads to a second problem, which is in Canada, the black market is still thriving. Companies have done well combating this to an extent by introducing budget product lines. The problem with those is that, of course, because they're budget lines, they're lower margins, and that doesn't help their profitability or lack thereof. So yeah, Canadian companies are a bit contained and bottlenecked in their country.